Alright, I gotta say something before we start. I realize the low belt come more on time than the high belt today. Just let you guys know that, you know. I see so many more people running by this time. I definitely feel like I don't have to say everything that I said yesterday, but I still think like we have to make a reminder. Even like we have most like a purple, brown, and black, I still like to know like who is being the first time in a belt promotion from us. Alright, so that's good. One more reason why I think I should say something. You guys should see like, since we have a big group of like instructors now, different than when we start, different when I start, different when Paul added up to help, and then he, and then all the other black belts, and then Bernardo. We have a lot of people now to help to make this belt promotion happen. And what I'm trying to say, like when we are evaluated, I believe we were able to really cover everybody much easier than before. And I was like, because the number of people that we have today is much more complex than before. But you guys should know how the first thing that comes up when you see a picture, a name, or a belt and the stripes, how people really see like how good attitude the person has. Sometimes like, oh, this is a bad attitude. Oh, this is just a good attitude, this guy, you know. You guys should see like, that's the first thing that we see. Most likely because we really enjoy what we're doing. And it would be really hard to do this if we have to deal with people who just kind of not nice and just kind of always give us a hard time and just like doesn't make us have a good day. So I wish you guys really focus on that, because what Jiu-Jitsu should help is to focus in everything. Because you guys should already know, as like a purple and above, how much situations we have to deal in Jiu-Jitsu. When I say situations like in a match, when you face someone bigger, smaller, tall, skinnier, you know what I mean? Like it's always like a different situation. So if you're used to focus, you will be able to just understand the situation a lot better. And usually, when you are able to deal with a bunch of different situations, that is not always easy, it's not always like comfortable in Jiu-Jitsu, you can take this to outside. I believe like the way how we close here, the way how we deal to each other, how much energy, sweaty, and blood we have to share, you know, it's not always an option, you have to, you know what I mean? You guys should understand that we can pass to outside. Not I'm saying like pass out the sweater, but I'm saying like we used to deal with the situation, and that's what I wish everybody like was able to add it up to your life, because Jiu-Jitsu is much more than self-defense, much more than like getting shape. That's what I kind of carry with me today, and that's what I try to pass to people, because everybody has like difficulty, everybody has a hard time, and then if you're able to deal with that hard time like you do Jiu-Jitsu, you know what I mean? Sometimes it can make it a lot easier. Obviously, like sometimes it makes it really hard for you, but what you have to do is just be patient and get focused and try to understand the situation, and that's what we are evaluating today. Like how focused you guys can get when you do Jiu-Jitsu, when you deal with a situation. When I say deal with a situation, sometimes you're a lot bigger than your opponent. It means like it's not going to be that hard for you, but should be a challenge for you to train with someone smaller, or maybe someone who doesn't have that much Jiu-Jitsu, someone that maybe just going to spasm and just kind of like maybe elbow you in the face, and then you should deal that with like a patient and with a better Jiu-Jitsu than the other person, showing that like you can control yourself and control the other person, and you don't have to try to just smash him. So it's not that hard, but sometimes it's really hard, because I see some higher belts that cannot train with like a a girl that's just a beginner, you know, or maybe someone that's just too strong. It's not technical, but it's just too strong. So I wish you, everybody here today, like analyze that and try make your jiu-jitsu better in that way. And that's what we're doing today. We just kind of show you guys how you guys are doing towards this, you know, in this direction. And I like to remind you guys, it's not because you got just one strike or you just got 2 strikes that the first, the second, the third, and the fourth strike is going to be the same amount of time. Not necessarily it takes 6 months for each strike, and not necessarily like it's going to take. It's not necessarily because it takes 2 years to get 1 strike, then the other 3 strikes to take 2 years each one. Like the same way how you can get 1 strike, you can get 3 strikes at once. Depends how we improvement. Depends how you guys showing to us your improvement. Sometimes you guys being better. Sometimes you guys being learning more jiu-jitsu, but sometimes you guys just not showing. You know, sometimes there's a little bit slippery when, like we said, like sometimes you're gonna train someone that you should control yourself, and then something goes wrong, and then you have to just separate it and get somebody like a different to train, and that's what happens. That's usually what the instructor does. You know? So please understand that like sometimes we give you 1 strike, and sometimes we give you 4 strikes. So don't think like you guys are gonna get 1 strike at a time. So remember that, and don't think like because one tip took 1 year, the next one is gonna take another year. So it just depends on you guys, and that should make it a lot easier so you guys can interpret it like what we promote you guys today. I'm just trying to remember if I missed anything. But overall, you guys should know that it's such a good energy to have everybody here. Maybe you guys don't feel that because not everybody together, but I'm really happy. And yesterday was such a good night, and today I already have a good feeling from today, and I hope you guys can share this with me today. I want to pass the microphone to Paul that he wants to say something.
No, yesterday I talked for a while, and then I came in this morning and Phil said it sounded like I was trying to give a TED Talk. So I just want to say I'm happy to be here, and happy everyone's here, and that's it.
Guys, sometimes I forget the former stuff, and then yesterday I remember, and I asked for, "Oh, do you want to say something?" I'm glad he was ready. You know what I mean? And then today I just asked him, "Do you want to say something again?" He said, "Yes." And I just passed the microphone, and he told no.
So you covered everything.
All right, so I don't know. Okay. Guys, since everything is going so fast, I think you can slow down a little bit. Feels like a reminder because I just said that yesterday. But I wish everybody see and realize and value like those pieces of tape. Because if you guys understand how much that had mean for me, like those just stripes, you guys will understand that a lot better. And like I said yesterday, like I still have all the memories, visions, like I look down my belt, you know what I mean, tie my belt, and I still remember those 3 stripes, purple belt stripes. I remember like a blue belt stripe a lot. I remember my brown belt stripe a lot. Not necessarily I used to have 1 stripe or 4 stripes, sometimes skip 1, just like I told you guys, but I really have those memories. So I hope like this will be a part of your memory in the future. You know? And just to hear up a little bit more, you know, we're going to start with the brown belts, 1 stripes. But before, I like to call somebody that has been over here for a long time. And when I say over here, like a part of this gym, not from like only for this location, but from a long time ago. And starting like first time I got here in New York, when I was still working for Fabio Clemente. You guys should imagine like how long ago this, and this supposed to be training since that time with me. Didn't start with me, but since that time means like it's been a lot of years dedicated for Jiu-Jitsu, and not always like living close by, but also like moved to Florida to train with me. And you guys know how important it is to me doing this and for this person too. Chris Lyon.
Trying to pull a Jimmy right now. Blackout.
Guys, like you said, like you guys already know, like now we gotta hear from the new black belt.
I'm definitely gonna keep this short and sweet before I get myself in trouble. But
Keep it close
I've
to
been
your mouth.
watching.
Keep it close.
Sorry. I have to thank a few people. I have to thank Mark Lehman. He put me on to Marcelo in 2003. Sorry, guys. In Las Vegas, I got my blue belt under him. But when I first started with him, he after class, he said, "Hey, I have these tapes. If anybody wants to check them out, I have this small Brazilian guy. he's tapping everybody out. He's doing it with a smile." I said, "Wow." I said, "I need to get that." And then I got the DVD. I went home, and he played all like like hip hop, like stuff that Phil plays all day. It actually made it that much better. And then just from there on, I was just hooked. And then I actually came home in 2007, and it was at ADCC. I actually got a picture of me, Mark Lehman, and Marcelo. And then that year, I started training with him. I've been with him ever since. And I'm always going to be a student of his. And thank you, Marcelo.
Guys, since you guys already know, like we're here to celebrate and to promote like everybody who is just enjoys Jiu-Jitsu, loves Jiu-Jitsu, makes Jiu-Jitsu part of your life. And I have a lot of people here that share the same love than me. And I'd like to call one more person. Steve. Alright, new member.
Wow. It's, I'm sure a lot of you know that's a long road, and it's a fun road, and I gotta thank a friend of mine, Z, who introduced me to the stage Jiu-Jitsu right after we watched the first UFC. And he said, you know, these guys are coming to US and we gotta go to their seminar. And it was like kind of sweatpants and sneakers type of thing. And that's when it started. And then, you know, I moved to New Jersey. I trained there. I gotta thank Brian Katz, who was my instructor back then. And then in 2012, I came, well, it was on 6th Avenue, the school. And I was lucky to be able to roll with Marcelo. And, you know, I was purple belt and I started rolling and I was like, oh my God, I know nothing. This guy is just out of this world, and I decided that I gotta join the school, you know, and that's when it began. I am so lucky to be part of this amazing school, amazing group of guys and girls. It's always fun, and every time I leave, it's an amazing feeling because I always leave feeling good. Whether it was a hard roll, good day, bad day, but I always feel good. And Marcelo, thank you so much. It's a blessing to be here, and the energy that you bring to the school is just unbelievable. Paul, thank you. You're like an encyclopedia of Jiu-Jitsu. And everybody, guys, thank you so much for the training, for the camaraderie, and thank you, everybody. It's an amazing day. Thank you.
That's right, right?
Yeah.
Brown belt.
Okay, this is.
Guys, just like I said, it's so important this for us, and it's to see like how much time you guys put on this. That's what we want, because at least that's what I want the most, because I realize how good this can be, was good for me, how much like positive that has bring to me. So I wish you guys have the same positive that Jiu-Jitsu bring, because you guys should know that like the same way how Jiu-Jitsu bring like a lot of goods for you, I realize you guys bring a lot of goods for this gym too. A lot of like a positive attitude, and I can see also like the improvement that you guys are doing. And I'm talking about like one person specific that got here like a good amount of time, not as long like Chris, but that has put a lot of time on this, and I always bring a lot of like a positive attitude, and I realize, and everybody that helped me to make this evaluation, like realize like how much better they got. And I would like to call one more person, Vincent.
That's a different one.
Let's listen.
Boy, thanks everybody. That's was unexpected. Wow. It's been a long time. Like I think I got that brown in 2008, and started, I guess, at the end of 2000, before 2001. It's been a long time. I mean, being in two masters, 2 bachelor's degrees, kids, work. I always come in late. I apologize. I'm like, the whole time I'm at work, all I'm thinking about is like, when can I get there? When can I get there? I'm like rushing the patient. I feel bad, but you have to do it. What can you do?
He's an anesthesiologist.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's...
Come on, Marcelo's waiting. I'm missing warm-ups. But when I came here, before that I had been trying to teach fairly unsuccessfully out of the books on Sundays, and then Jen, who I had originally started training with, said, well, why don't you come train at the Source? I'm over there now. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was like, everyone was here, you and Ryan Hall and all these people. And I remember my first role, I think, was with Dominica, and she just, she just completely floored me, and it was great. And thank you. It's been leaps and bounds. And thank you to everyone, all my classmates, teammates, everyone. You guys make this place the best, and bring out the best in everyone. So, thank you.
You guys think it's easy, Get the microphone and have to talk. Especially like when you just used to go and roll with other people, and then we have to talk like it's tough. I'm still working on that. I don't forget like how many black belts I'm doing because Phil's right next to me. he keep telling the number. But you guys should know that like I still feel like I have like it's almost the same feeling that like feel like I give 2 belts yesterday. Right? I feel like there's that it still feel like very small because like it's so important to me. It's not something that I feel like I do every day, and that's the feeling that I have. I wish you guys see that as a good thing because it's very important for me, and I can see like how important it is for you guys too. So I really wish to see you guys long enough to see how many more black belts we were gonna give, and to see you guys get your black belt and see a black belt not just like one more belt and not just like the last belt. I still think like beside the belt we must learn every day, not necessarily just like a new technique, but just a new way to do things, and not always learn something that's just gonna add like on your jiu-jitsu, but would add like in a way to think. And when I say learn, like learn things that we're gonna give like a positive things that are gonna make you move forward and not back, you know. And like quality, you know, Vincent, like I always bring like a good quality for this gym. I always feel like good about him, to see him come late, like you said. I never felt like a bad because I know he's just like he's working to make this, you know. And so just like I say, quality, like people has different qualities too. People come from different ways, different paths, you know what I mean? Different like different sense of humor, you know. And also make this place like special too. And I always add, you know, add for this place, add for our environment. And I don't want to repeat the same thing that I just said before, but you guys should know that like it's always special for me, you know, and to call one more name, you know. Alex.
Everybody get ready.
Somebody's feeling claustrophobic.
No, you go so tight. Hi everyone. So thinking back on all of the classic speeches, we had Bear just saying I don't know what to say for 8 minutes, thanking Marcelo. We had Tyler, who said he wasn't going to give us a history of his life, then proceeded to do exactly that. And sprinkled in a Kathy Bates impression. Scott, whom I missed, but I heard from Lonnie it was pretty good. Lonnie, as we all know, he has a movie coming out next week, The Disaster Artist, where he's played by James Franco. It's out next week. Check it out, guys. So, on a serious note, for all of you guys who started out here, there's a certain appreciation you have for this gym, the quality of the people here, how good this place genuinely is. For the rest of us who came from somewhere else, we have a greater appreciation. We know it's not great everywhere else, and the people here make this what it is. Guys like Paul, whose understanding of Jiu-Jitsu is only passed by
his willingness to learn more. And he also introduced me to the world of murder memorabilia. So. We'll talk about it later.
I'll laugh if I know what it is. But... Not a good time.
Joel, no one gave love to the wall. They all everyone talked about themselves. That's wild. Joel, who, because I look like Jesus, decides to put me in a crucifix every time. Scott, you're my best friend here. Nothing bad to say about you. Jimmy, you're fine. Marcos and Hannah, the power couple of MG, who refuse candy every time I offer it to them. Phil, hi Phil.
Hey.
The den mother of Marcelo. Phil's the kind of guy that'll confiscate your beer at a frat party, and then sneak into your dorm room and drink it with you later. John? Hi, you're okay. We've been on dates before. We went antiquing. Don't be jealous, Haley. It was before I met you. Mateus? Hi, Daddy. Mateus is what you get when a young John Travolta plays an older Luke Rizzo. When he's not smashing people, he can be found on his phone laughing at wedding videos by himself. And now to the man of the hour, Marcelo. They call you the Michael Jackson of Jiu-Jitsu? Or is it the Magic Johnson? I always get the two confused. No? Nobody likes that one? Oh, this is Michael Jordan. Yeah. So confusing.
Jordan.
I don't know what to say about you that anyone else hasn't already said. Except, this is the part where they put in the anecdotal story, right? Of things they've done. You put in a little thing that they did. So, a few months ago, Jimmy was being Jimmy, and he decided to rip a tile off the wall in the bathroom. And I was put on the task of repairing it. When I was done, you asked me what I wanted in return, and I said, just don't give Rob Vidal a black belt before you give it to me. To which Marcelo replied, "Who's Rob Vidal?" In the truest sense of the word. He's been trolling all night. I've caught Paul before, and he's going to continue to get us. I love you, Marcelo. You're the best. Thank you for making me wonderful.
Guys, I felt like everybody was in a hot seat, you know what I mean? I feel like I need to justify something. I was just gonna do it by myself, for myself. If you guys didn't know, like, I don't know anybody here by last name. You know? That's what happens when you don't have Facebook or those stuff. You know? You only know their last name or two because you look at their stuff. You know? Before, no one knows people's last name. You know, you just know, like, you know, your friend. You know what I mean? I know Rob by this. Yeah, Rob. Because he's afraid of a little warm. You guys can ask him the whole story. Oh my God. I was getting close. You can have to confiscated the microphone. I guess he has a feeling of that. Guys, I think I gave a little bit of like a heads up, what was coming. Maybe you guys see that coming, or maybe not. But that's what I was expecting. And everybody has to add to this place. You guys saw how much fun you guys have. Maybe I don't understand like 100% of the jokes, but like it was pretty fun to see you guys have fun. But you guys can see like how much like each one of you guys have added for this place. And obviously like blue, purple, brown, black, and the longer you guys here, like I feel like you guys are adding more. And that was like a good thing, and not necessarily like easy things, Not necessarily just like you always have to be fun, but I feel like everybody add on your own way, and to see like combine with all this laughing, all this fun that we always have, like all this like situation time that we put on this, and we work together to make this happen, to make a training, to begin on time, to try to learn more. I realized like people put a lot of time, and they get out of their ways sometimes to learn more. Sometimes they get out of their specialty and their strength and to learn more. And I see that, and I appreciate each time, because being in your comfort zone is something that is like too comfortable. It's not good, and later start getting too easy. And I see that from a lot of you guys. You guys just keep putting like time and try to learn more and get out of your specialty, and to try like an improvement and understand and get better. And I don't see people doing more than this next person that I'm gonna call. But there's no help. Team.
Strength team.
Yeah.
Ready? Yeah.
Like I say, guys, it doesn't always bring. It just happens. Some people bring like a lot of hard time for us. Yeah. Let's hope for the new black belt.
It's very difficult to follow that speech. Obviously, he's incredibly engaging and funny. I just want to thank everybody. I just want to say one thing real quick, and I think Marcelo touched on it. Coming here from a wrestling background, it was definitely like moving from checkers to chess, force on force, and now trying to figure out how to not use weight and strength has been very difficult. But I just want to say that when I came here, I just tried to wrestle my brains out every day, and it didn't really work out with Mateus and Marcos and all these big guys. And I think taking the extra time to learn from everybody see up here after class, and learning a move here, a move there, was super important to my maturity on the mats. I gotta say that, you know, we talk a lot about the personalities and all the great things, and Marcelo's really created a culture of learning, I think, in the gym, and it's so easy for me to ask Scott a question about, you know, an anaconda or a Doris, and I get this incredible amount of information. I can go to Paul's class and get, you know, all this great stuff, and, you know, best training partners in the world as well. So I just, for me, this is just, you know, this is just the start of the rest of the journey, and I look forward to improving my guard and so thank you very much, and
Guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as I did, and I'm looking forward to do many more of this, and to see the same faces here each time. And every time I'm walking through the door, you know, every day of the week, you know, and it's very pleasant. And you guys really are part of this, and you guys make this very special. And like I said yesterday, like we can't do this anymore. Just me or Paul or my wife that has like done a lot for this gym, and also like a lot the days of the belt promotion. You guys should know that. Before, she's not here today, but she has done a lot, you know, for this place. And you guys should know that like I only can be here today because we have a very strong gym, you know, and to have these people help me, it means the world, you know? And to be able to now have more time with my family than just doing jiu-jitsu, because before jiu-jitsu was like a #1 priority, right? It was like 24 hours like doing this, and now to be a dad and have a kid and have the same like a passion for something and exciting and at the same time like exhaust, like do jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean? And I couldn't do this, I couldn't be at home, relax with my family, if I don't have like all these people behind me, next to me, around me, help me, and make this place like what it is. So I hope everybody appreciate like how much time all of us like put to make this happen. And thank you guys very much. And like ours, I wish we can have a big picture of this before everybody leaves. Thank you guys. Guys, let's everybody look towards this window. Rick, will make a great picture.
I feel like I want to hug you now.
Like, I want to hug you now.